Friday Night Lights. I am. What happened?
No, you good.
I'm just walking the third. That's my brother, my partner, my co-host, them Carolina Dirt 803. What's happening with you?
Thank God it's Drunken Monkey Friday.
Hey, I ain't heard that in a long time.
Okay. Throwback. Throwback shit.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Well, I don't really have to introduce her, but I will introduce her. Miss Venom Vixen. Just all around good, decent human being, man. Besides that, she got a bunch of accolades in radio and broadcasting and being a dope personality, a writer, an author. Just all kind of shit, man. But I'll let her tell you about it. We done told you about it a couple times. But how are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm glad to be here because a couple of days ago, I thought sis was about to be like, coming on.
No.
Elizabeth.
No. Well, I'm glad you're still here.
I'm trying to tell y'all, all y'all think COVID is not still around and live and popping. Listen, don't play with it. Just you know, I'm at the point now because it's the second time people have come from out of town and left everybody in my house sick. I'm gonna start swabbing you in the driveway, especially you out of town.
Hit you right on the forehead, ain't it? Nah, man, it's wild that we act like that shit never happened. We act like COVID never happened now, and it been 3-4 years. I get it, but it was only 3-4 years.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, we had to choose that we still want to live. You know what I mean? Like it was like all that having to stay away from and missing and not doing stuff, which I will say one thing, one of my best birthday parties ever was during COVID. When we did that on the live, not even a live, no, we did it on a Zoom call. And all my friends tapped in, and then we made it a game that every time somebody, the ding dong went off to take a shot, by the end of the night, we all fell out on the floor. I mean, we were so drunk. But I got to see friends from all over at one time, so it was dope.
Look, you know what they say?
Go ahead.
Well, they were gonna say, you know, humans, we're not made to be alone.
No, we're not.
COVID really opened that up. You know, a lot of people talk, man, I could be alone. When your ass stuck in the house and can't go out, motherfuckers be like, shit, I can't take this shit no more.
What y'all doing over there? You don't even ask who all over there. You be like, shit, I'm gonna pull up. If I could come, I'm gonna pull up
outside.
Nah, man, look.
Stay your ass out in your car now. Hey, what's out there?
There's some things that I definitely appreciated about COVID. You know what I'm saying? The sit down time was good for a second.
Yeah.
Now when you shut everything down around it and you can't really move around, that's where it got fucked up. But I mean, you got to look at it. Some of these places ain't recovered from that. You lost a lot of small businesses to that.
Yeah.
Some restaurants still ain't open.
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of people got felonies.
That ain't my fault. That's your fault. You was over there calling me a dummy. But I feel like J. Cole right now.
Hey, the crazy shit is the people that never did nothing bad, that's their first charge is a PPP loan. They ain't did shit in their life until then.
Well, if you embezzle $50,000, it ain't like you ain't did shit.
Hey, y'all remember when they were releasing the names of people in the area that got the PPP loan?
Oh my God. Listen. Tragic.
Yeah. I know you wasn't supposed to get that motherfucker. You know you wasn't supposed to get it.
Yeah.
Like your business ain't have seen $50,000 in 4 years. The hell you think you supposed to get it for 2020?
All these
you run your little t-shirt shop out of your bedroom, cuz you ain't got 10 employees.
They got car washes. Ain't nobody even driving. It's cold. Ain't nobody moving.
Nah, man, that shit's still out there, man, and it's popping up a little bit of everywhere. So y'all be careful.
Yep.
Wash your hands. Drink your water and shit.
Amen.
Just wash your hands. I think that's the other thing with having COVID. People got relaxed and they stopped using hand sanitizer and stopped cleaning shit and just think they can sneeze and cough everywhere. I be looking at people in the gas station.
Them niggas was coughing. Look, I ain't gonna front, man. I done almost died trying not to cough in a couple places, cuz.
Me too.
No, I would tell you, no lie. We was flying to Florida. We always missed our flight. We running through the airport. You know, we pulling back. Minnie done left me. I'm trying to get there. Got on the plane, and then I got that tickle. You know that tickle because you done been running, and you know you ain't gonna get no water till y'all up in the air, y'all stabilize, and they gonna come with the cart. So I'm sitting like this dying. I mean, my eye watering, and I'm looking at the guy next to me. I'm like, I promise you, I'm not sick. I just been running. I've been running for 20 minutes, and
I ain't got this shit, man. I promise.
I was like, I had my cert. I was dying, man. My eye, like, oh, that tickle was right there. I was like, oh shit, he gonna think I'm sick as fuck.
Hey, I done had that. I done had that sneeze, and you try to hold that sneeze, and you be like,
yeah,
got to stop your damn heart.
Exactly. But nah, right. Nah, be aware that shit is still out there and it can still do you bad.
Damn, I got me a fresh batch of apple. That shit good as hell.
I just got this regular old bottle.
No, you know what I'm drinking? My forever faithful, my forever love.
New Amsterdam.
That's right. That's it. That's it.
As long as it's not the peach one, you know.
No flavors. No flavors.
Yeah.
And then I put a little Celsius in it. Yo, salute.
That Celsius, it be alright. My old lady love them shits. It be alright.
Celsius busting, especially that raspberry lemonade or that strawberry lemonade.
Let me tell you something about Celsius, cuz I thought that all energy drinks was created equally.
Oh, he went.
Yeah, I guess they ain't. Celsius showed his ass.
Celsius said, "I'm here. You ain't about to talk shit about it."
2:00 in the morning trying to figure that shit out. Trying to figure it out. Like, why? I would normally be asleep 2 hours ago.
Because it's a slow release. They don't hit you like Red Bull. It's a slow release. All the B12s and B vitamins and B that.
Yeah.
Hey, that first Red Bull, when Red Bull first came out, that shit was a monster. That first Red Bull had a kick to it.
I put down Red Bull. Do you remember it was a little club in Sumter right by the naval base? That's not
Miami.
Air Force
Miami.
Base. Yeah. I remember I drank a Red Bull and I was driving back to Columbia and it was running through me like a horse. I had to pull over. I'm pissing on the side of the road. I said, I'll never drink Red Bull again. I must have pulled over 3 times peeing in the grass. And that's only like a 45-minute drive. And I was like, you know what, Red Bull? I don't know what the hell that is, but it should not run through you like that. It shouldn't do you like that.
Did you hear the comedian somebody talking about the girls back in the day used to do the squat when they pee, get drunk in the club?
Okay, keep the napkins in the car. Always.
At least you
open up the door. Your homegirls make a barrier. We all done did it.
Out there squatting on the side of the road.
Y'all gotta hold me out because my network is my power just tripped. And the network is going crazy on my side.
Are we lagging?
No, I know it's on my side. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we were just talking about Venom squatting on the side of the road. You know the
No, man, you didn't have to revisit that.
No, let me tell you high school, my G, because I'm so glad this was like nowadays where there was cameras everywhere. But I'm gonna tell you something, I done pissed one of the worst places ever. This was high school. Remember Miami Subs on the corner of 2 Notch, just like the Jasmine's now?
Yeah.
It used to be a place to still been late. I done pissed in their bushes. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn.
You so goddamn silly. Don't mark the spot. Don't.
You got sticks in the ass. Boy, that's
don't mark the spot.
Man.
Hey, man, look.
Let's be serious.
Yeah, man. It's stuff going on in the world, man.
Man, we gotta have y'all though. The world's so fucked up. We gotta have fun, man. We
gotta have a minute to breathe. No matter how you get your joy, you deserve that joy.
Amen.
You know well, what's going on with y'all? I normally be trying to drive this thing. I ain't got to drive tonight.
That's what I'm about to say. From now on, Venom, we ain't introducing your ass no more. We just gonna pop up. We just
pop up. Yeah, I'm always down. You know I am. I need this energy. I need this. I'm feeling it. It's so much going on, and like I'm one of the people now. Like I sit back and watch social media, and I don't like to comment because I think that people in comments, it's a lot that needs to be explained. You can't just explain certain things in a little blurb, you know what I mean? And I feel like everybody going crazy right now. Like they really are. And it's a lot to unpack. It's a lot. Like y'all tell me where y'all want to start. Let's go. What have piqued y'all interest this week?
Well, shit, go ahead and start it.
Yeah, what's on your mind? Because we did the show Wednesday, and we did that show geared towards.
I tapped in some for it Wednesday. Y'all had a nice packed house.
Yeah, man, it was live, but everybody contributed. Everybody was, reasonable with their expectations and how they felt about shit. Social, like you said, social media is so crazy with them type of people that they be like, "This my shot," and you picking the wrong goddamn shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get famous off of this one, and I'm gonna say some super ignorant shit that I don't believe.
Yeah. The last person I had to get into their ass, I was getting to their ass so hard they called me on Messenger. They just was like, "Please stop." Like, we had to talk it out. You know what I'm saying? But I think my latest thing that's been bothering me was, and I know y'all touched on it Wednesday. I know y'all talked about it some. It's just with with Kamala Harris stepping up into the nomination. And what I see is a lot of people, and especially my black men, that are like, "Oh, this the trick, this the trap. Y'all sheep, y'all falling for this, y'all falling for that." And like, I put a lot of thought into it. That's why I hadn't said a lot yet. But I put a lot of thought into it. And I mean, where are y'all at with it? How y'all where are y'all personal feelings about there's so many. You can't have one.
Yeah. But no, I'm gonna be short and to the point. I can't vote for Trump. And Joe is 76. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to be like, you try to be like, he's a good businessman. That's what everybody put it off on. He a good businessman. He gonna get us some money. Yeah, he gonna fuck up some other shit too, though.
And he fucked up a lot of his own money too.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, has Kamala done things in the name of law and order that did not work out for black people? Yes. But most politicians at some point have done some shit that was not designed for black people. Yep. I don't think that gives her a pass. I think she has to explain that shit. I think she needs to be honest and forthright about it and meet it face to face. But I think most people are gassed on her time as DA.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't really have much information on her outside of that.
I'm kind of tired of that whole narrative, because who the hell do y'all think she was going to be prosecuting in Compton? Well, she was going to cherry pick white people? Where they at? Ain't nothing but black and brown people there. And here's the thing is, you know what? The narrative I get tired of with us black people is, I'm getting tired of us always defending criminals. Like, that's the only thing that we have as a fight in this game. All our fight is always about criminals. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have other fights. Every black person isn't a criminal. Every black person ain't had to stand before a DA before in their life. That ain't my life. That may not be your life. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I'm just tired of the narrative. Even Trump tries to push it to us. Everything that you want to push black to us has to do with law and order, crime, and prison. And yes, we need prison reform. I 100% agree. But that's not the only issue that's facing black people. And there's some black people that, like, the fact that whether I sold crack or cocaine, I'm not having that argument with you. I'm just not. That's just an argument I'm just not having. That's just me personally, myself. To each their own. But here's my analogy. This is my Kamala Harris analogy. This is what I had to give to a young militant brother, right? You remember the bus boycott. We all know good and goddamn well there were other women who have been arrested for not giving up their seat before. It's chess, not checkers. You have a woman like Rosa Parks who was educated, who came from a good background, who was Negro friendly to white people, meaning she's light skinned, straighter hair, more appealing for white people to be empathetic to.
Mm-hmm.
Chess, not checkers. Feel what I'm saying? So they made her the face of the movement. Okay? Now, Barack. Now, I will say, I was a little taken aback. I didn't think a black man named Barack Hussein Obama would ever became president. All right, let's go. Let's go. But he was still of mixed descent. He was a good speaking, educated, likable, lovable Negro, you know? Not intimidating, not big, you know, whoa. Okay, Kamala, mixed race, the complexion that doesn't scare them, educated, likes law and order. She was a DA, she was an attorney, she worked her way through the ranks. And this is what I had to explain to him. Listen, y'all keep saying we falling for the trap, and I'm telling you, you the trap. You talking her down is the trap, because what you got to understand, once there's a first, there'll be a second, then a third, then a fourth. Long game, people. We're playing a long game, because regardless of not how you feel in your current situation in life, African Americans, Black people, what we have done in this country in the relatively short period of time, you can't find any other oppressed people to make the leaps and bounds that we have made in a relatively short period of time from being completely oppressed. You know what I'm saying? My parents are from Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, my parents, for them to see what they're seeing now, and they're still viable and living, it's a relatively short period of time that we went from slave to presidency. And we have to celebrate that shit and stop dragging each other for everything. Celebrate something.
Nah,
that's the same thing they go on with the same message.
They looking. I'm not gonna say they. Everything is what are we gonna get in return? You're not always gonna get something in return.
But you already got it though. But they're getting it though. They don't want to look at. They're already getting it.
Yeah, we're not. I understand.
They're not looking at the psychological return. See, what they want is they want a black man to go in the presidency and open up the bank and let y'all just walk in and steal all the money. That's what they wanted to happen. That's how they wanted it to go down. They wanted a black person to go out there and open up a blank check and tell y'all niggas to go out there and whoop every white man's ass you want, and you get a free ticket. That's what you wanted. That's not realistic and don't make sense. Right. And it doesn't work for the long game.
The crazy shit, if she was a hood chick, everybody
she wouldn't be in the position she was in.
No, what I'm saying, everything that she did, everybody knows that when you get your career, as long as you get to the top, that's the only thing that matters. In your career, when you get to the top, she's. And
if you want to make changes, you got to get to the point to be able to make changes.
So I know there's people, especially women. I don't know why it's coming up on my timeline, so on my YouTube. There's a lot of women talking about, she fucked her way to the top. She there. She got the educational background. She put the work in. What else? Come on. Did she fuck her way to the top by fucking one person? Is that fucking way to the top?
Man,
who do they know?
That's what doesn't matter. So you fuck.
And it don't matter. You know what? You're right. And why would it matter?
It don't. You fuck 5 niggas at the club in a year.
You fucked your way to Waffle House.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's it.
Shit.
And you didn't get all the hash browns. You got one single hash brown.
He told you to get one topping.
What?
Smother the cover. Pick one.
You want the cheese on it? Because that's all I got for you. I'll put some cheese on it.
But you okay with that?
It's crazy.
But it really, you know what you were? I love how you said it. Because even if she did fuck her way in, she went to the top with it. It's a lot of people fucking for last. They doing it for last. You speaking the gospel right there.
Think about it. She not fucking a nigga on a tour bus to get thrown off the tour bus. She is the tour bus. She's the tour bus. She taking us with her. She the tour bus.
At the end of the day, motherfuckers gonna be mad about something. You mad at Kamala? You not mad at Sexy Red?
Who he said all-star meal?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say she's gonna be. I can't say I throw my support at her 100%. There are some questions that she has to answer. She has to face these shits head on. She shouldn't wait for nobody to ask her the fucking question, because everybody gonna have the same question as far as in the black community.
But it is
for you to be mad at her. No, for you to be mad at her, talking about you not gonna vote for her, and we looking at who the fuck is we looking at the alternative.
Who lied that he got shot? He lied that he got shot.
Oh,
Say he lied he got shot. He made a spectacle of getting shot. There is no room.
Shot at.
Get shot at. No, he got shot in the ear. Remember they said he got shot in the ear. They said he got shot in the ear.
Listen, here's my thing. I agree with you, Jay. I want her to address it. Well, first of all, I wish she would address it like a long time ago. At this point, I don't even know if addressing is going to do anything because the people who have already made up their mind Now, hear what she can do. Men talk, women talk, numbers don't lie. Now, have they ever looked at her prosecution rate? Did you look at how many cases ever came to her desk and how many did she prosecute? See, people don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to look at the numbers. See, the numbers are like, I've seen some of the numbers where it was over 2,000 cases came to her desk. She only prosecuted 44. But she ruined all the lives of all these black men. That's what everybody say. But y'all don't want to look at the numbers. So, like, I wish if I was like her homegirl, like her hood homegirl, I would be like, Biz, tell them the truth. Tell them all the files you slid on the floor. Tell them every time you was like, I ain't even studying this right here. Tell them about the fact that your office is the one that implemented that nonviolent offenders get education and parole. But y'all don't want to talk about that though. Because the black community is confused. Y'all want to protect crack dealers and gangbangers from fucking Compton that was shooting up grandma's house. Oh, but no, wait. No, grandma needs to get shot at. We need to let him back out because he's a black man. See, we're confused. We have been confused and conflicted with our own selves for so long. That's why it goes all the way back to the crime bill. Yeah, the crime bill. Did it in the long run hurt black people? Yes. But there was also things. And I'm going to say it like this. They were still committing crimes.
Yeah.
They still, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like, y'all sitting there over there talking about them babies at the borders are criminals. They are. Right? But there's people in this country don't care about that 5-year-old, but we got to care about a grown man that made a choice to sell crack. But I have to say that I don't give a damn about a 5-year-old who crossed the border because he's a criminal trying to get a new life, but I got to care about a 45-year-old man who made a conscious decision to cook crack rock and sell it back into the community. Come on, somebody. He didn't go down to the white community and sell it. He didn't go down to the Latino community and sell it. He sold it to your grandma around the corner and your cousins. But then I'm supposed to be mad at her for putting him in jail.
Venom, whatever you said, it fucked up our audio, so somebody don't like us.
Oh.
It came in, but it was kind of fucked up.
It was the box.
It's like it's different perspectives. Like Ply said some shit the other day. It's like we've had 46 presidents go.
Yes, sir.
They all been white, save one, and ain't none of them been a woman. And we in a situation now where whoever get the job, they gonna get shit on. They gonna get talked about. I just want you to be able to do the job, and I do not have confidence that Donald Trump can do the job. I just don't. I don't have confidence that Joe Biden can do the job. I don't. I have a little bit of confidence that Kamala can do it.
Here's how you can shut the whole naysayers down right here. Like I keep saying, long game, right? Always think about the long game. Y'all guys in the sports, y'all like to build teams. Y'all always thinking about the next. We ain't got it this season, but we're going to have the first draft pick, and we'll have the second draft pick. Y'all always think about the long game. Y'all be like, 5 years from now, we going to get the first draft pick. Y'all always looking at the long game, right? Okay. Long game is, if Trump gets in office, there's a possibility of 3 Supreme Court seats coming up for grabs. That's 50, 60 years of deciding our fate. 3 seats, possibly. And over the next 4 years, is going to be up for grabs. Do y'all want him putting more people in the Supreme Court? Look what they've already stripped away. We need balance of power on that court. Period. Which we can talk about who we like, don't like, or whatever. There needs to be a balance on that court.
My thing is, like, everybody been on Jasmine for the last, it done died off a little bit. You know, everybody been on her for the last, we'll say about
Jasmine
Crockett. Everybody been on her for the last month. She's Now everybody's like Jasmine for president, Jasmine, right? But
she ain't ready,
but she's endorsing Kamala, and to me, she's the type of person that would hold her accountable as far as in if she do anything bad, Jasmine would say it. So if she's doing it, if she's endorsing it, that's like, all right, Venom, that's like you and my brother. You and my brother been rapping, right? So y'all say, hey, listen, buddy over here, he a good rapper, he spit rhymes and all. I'm gonna take a chance to listen, even if I don't like it. I'm gonna say, well, give me another track. Give me another track. So I feel like Jasmine is one of y'all. Exactly. So I feel like Jasmine is in politics. So she's saying Kamala will do all right, even if she fuck it up. The fact that Jasmine say, all right, I'm gonna vote for her. She gonna do all right. She can do this. She can do that. Congress still has to say this on some shit.
That's the next part.
Yeah. So the fact
she can't do nothing unless we show up 2 years from now.
Exactly. So the fact that Jasmine's endorsing it is like y'all endorsing me endorsing a rapper or a singer to say they have talent. I'm gonna give a listen to, even if I don't like it, because y'all two said it. Give me another track. All right, I'm gonna give y'all one more track. Then I'm gonna be like, all right, don't worry about it.
I'm not going to endorse her, but I'm not going to not endorse her. Exactly. You feel me? Exactly. Some people are, and it's the people with the least amount of knowledge about these things that go on this attack about, because it's really only two things. It's about who she married to, and it's about her time as DA.
Right.
Those are the only two arguments. Is there a third argument that y'all heard for her not being able to be?
That's probably the only two I ever hear. And then let me just say that, just being that I have a very interracial family. Okay. First of all, I'm saying the other one, that she's not really black. First of all, the lady went to Howard. Second of all, when she made her announcement, she was in Martha Vineyard. Let me tell you something, for all these Negroes don't know, that is the blackest of prestige black that there can be. Because if you don't know that, because you ain't never been there. Okay. Let me just tell you something. All right. Sister's a sister. Now let me tell you something about women that got power that's a little bit about themselves. A lot of brothers don't like that. Can we steer that? Can we steer that conversation a little bit? Can we talk about the truth about women of a certain stature at a certain level that make a certain coin got it going on? Y'all do know, especially our brothers, don't like that.
I think that's universal, sadly, because they did not show up for Hillary.
White men get off on that. They love them a black woman who is like about that shit now.
Lost some audio.
You said audio? You good?
I'm good. I can hear you.
Okay, he had that little look on his face. But no, like for real, like think about it like this. Say, you got Diddy money, no Diddy. You know what I'm saying? But you got Diddy money. Would you want your woman to be the #1 prosecutor in California?
Hey.
Or do you want your woman to be ready every time you want to get on a plane, go to Paris, go here, go there? You want her ready to do that, or you need her to say, I got these 5 more trials. I got these trials I got to run real quick. I'll catch up with you later. I'll see you on the flip side.
I want a little bit of both, but the career side more.
See, I think you feel like that now. But if you was like, you moving, you all over the world, you want your woman with you. You don't want her telling you she got this, I got that. Okay, I hate to use this word. High value men don't want high value women.
Oh no, I've heard that. There's several conversations about that.
Yeah, they don't want high value women. They want good looking women. But they want good looking available women. They don't want good looking women who got hard down careers that
I don't care if you a boss level, high powered woman, as long as you my wife. You feel me? I don't care what everybody on the outside would say to me, right? But are you trying to boss me too? And I think that's an issue that a lot of men have, a lot of grown ass men have, is yes, you are the boss, you are the shit in your field, but I can't let you boss me.
Yeah.
But that normally happens if she makes more money than the man.
Well,
that
shit,
can
mine did.
That can very much happen.
When I first met my old lady for several years, she made more money than me. But I was okay with it for the simple fact that I'm like, fuck everybody, I don't care. But that's just my mindset. Like, I already knew where I was financially. Now, as far as career, and when I say both, as far as take flights, like I feel like
did she send you anytime and be like, go get my car?
No, she ain't do that. She like cook dinner, cook this, cook that. Like, but
go get my car. Pull my car.
But she learned from my mama a little bit too. So that kind of was her little shit. She learned from my mama like that. But I realized that if I take that shit to heart about Martin and Gina, yeah, she made more money than me.
Oh yeah.
I realized that'll fuck me up more for the simple fact of why would I want her making less than me? Because that's not gonna help us. But as I was saying, a little bit of both. As far as the prosecutor shit, like if that's your career, I feel like if you always working, we ain't got no time to be together. But if you like, let's take some fights and enjoy life together, then yeah, I want to push you on your career path, and I want you to do that. Every time my old lady said she wanted to do something, whether it's school or whatever she wanted to do, I brought Venom. I said, all right, I'm flipping channels. Whatever you choose to do, you choose to do. Because when it's my turn to do something, I want to be able to do it. No arguments, no questions. So
it's rare to see like a Beyonce, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Right. It takes a certain level of maturity because I know in Jay-Z heart of heart, he want his woman with him, but she's still doing X, Y, Z. I remember watching the interview when somebody asked, and it's an older interview, but they were like, what did Valentine's Day look like for y'all? And he was trying to explain how Beyonce was in Peru doing a show here, and then he was over here doing this and that. Most men that got this type of money, that ain't what he gonna want. You know what I'm saying? He gonna want his woman with him. I got like, why you ain't gotta be doing that. Like I got this type of money, like not a little bit of money, not like, oh, I'm good money. No, he got wealth. So he would be like, he would want, it's rare to have a man on that level to want his woman to still be touring the world when, man, you could just be with me. We could just be on a yacht somewhere. You could just be looking good. Like, you don't need to tour no more. I don't need to tour no more. But it's very rare to see that. And then the opposite is, we see women in the higher position, the men might not have the amount. And then guess what a lot of the women do? They make them their manager.
Yeah.
Gotta give them some worth.
You got, and you know what? I wanted to do a show, and it's crazy because we done kind of swayed over from what we initially talked about. But I did want to do a show about.
I did that on purpose. You ain't see me do that. I did it on purpose.
Not you and Smitty relationship, but how y'all make it work. Because a lot of people don't understand. Like at one point, you did your thing as far as career, and we talked about it previously. And Smitty doing his thing, and it's in the entertainment business. So I just wanted to put it out there. But what I wanted to say about Kamala's husband is, and this is me just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. As far as her husband, right? Over the last year with Diddy and all that, they were talking about Diddy and other shit. They were just talking about the Jews. And her husband is a Jew in the entertainment business.
I literally know nothing about her husband.
Her husband is a lawyer in the entertainment business that's a Jew. And it's crazy because all these rappers and everything with Diddy, they were talking about, not only Diddy, but they were talking about how Jews run the entertainment business. And that's the only thing that stuck in my head. It wasn't about so much about all her other stuff. It's just the fact of over the last month or so, or not month, year or so, when it comes to entertainment business, about how people say Jewish people run entertainment. They run media. They run movies, TV shows, music, and all the other stuff. And I was just like...
Banks, jewelry.
Banks, yeah. And I did not know that. And then she endorsed a policy for the Jews.
Okay.
And I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, well, is that good? Or is that bad? Because I heard the whole thing about her conviction rate and then the black people, and it's, your timeline. Your timeline starts eating at your head. And I'm just like,
But at the same time, let's be honest, like people, like why all of a sudden, when do we all of a sudden forget the relationship that the Black community has had with the Jewish people? They've always been an ally. You know what I'm saying? They've always been an ally. So like that's what I'm saying. Like we have to start getting real with our stuff, because when they was marching with us, we were good with them, right? And when they were relating to our struggle, us relating our struggle, when they're allies, the Jewish community has always been an ally. Now the only difference is, let's talk about it. I get morbid on some real shit. You know, the Jews was able to acquire certain wealth in America because of the Holocaust, because they took insurance policies out. It's morbid. That's how they got their bread. And it's the same thing we've been preaching to as Black people forever. We don't want to get insurance policies. You know what I'm saying? These insurance policies is what's going to change our future wealth for our kids and our next generation. They started building that years ago. When the Holocaust was going on, they was taking insurance policies out. They came to America and they cashed in on the deaths of their loved ones. And they was able to come in and build something. I hate to say it, this is one part of our African American community we keep lacking on, is not realizing is this is a way to pass down wealth. That if you secure that insurance policy and you dedicate that $80 to $90 a month and you keep that going, you can leave your children with $500,000, $600,000, $800,000, sometimes $1 million, depending on when you get it. And it may cause you to sacrifice $110 a month to make sure the next generation is wealthy. But we don't want to talk about that.
No, because we don't even. Man, I've had somebody tell me they didn't want to put in their 401k because they needed all their check. And then when they went through all their check and they don't work at the company no more, they withdrew all their 401k.
Oh.
Like this, because I've got older, and me and my brother, we talk about it all the time. We definitely need to have another conversation when it comes to 401k, stock, savings, and all that. But when I went through my rough period, that's all I had. So when artists or music people, right, say, I don't like Jewish people because they ruined my career in music for whatever reason. But they gave you $300,000 up front, but you mad because you owe them 2 hours.
You bought $175,000 chain.
It's just like you said, when it comes to generational wealth, it's the same shit. You had a chance, like you started about sacrifice. They sacrificed. They did this. They did this. They did this. They did the life insurance policy. They had this. They had that.
I mean, they had some help from the government. There were some shit. There was sacrifice made, but they also had some aid from the system.
Absolutely.
Choices.
To be honest, I think.
But I'm telling you what Dirk is saying. It's true. It's choices, but it's a twofold thing. Like 100%, there were Jews, you could say the Jews that's in the Black entertainment glorified or put on some of the worst music that was detrimental to us, right? But on the same note, when NWA came out and it was fueled by the Jewish, did we or not feel like that was a movement that needed to be heard?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did the Black people feel like that was a movement that needed to be heard? But then now we go back and say, oh, it's the Jewish man's fault that them niggas was rapping like that. No, we all felt they had a voice and they needed a platform. The Jewish man saw something in it and he said, I'll put my money into it. Now, right, wrong, or different. Now, see, here's what our problem is. When we see the long end result, then we like, oh, no, we probably shouldn't have did that. But when NWA was up there, we was all like, don't silence them. Oh, the police got it. They say fuck the police. We shutting it down. And we was like, But then we look at it now, we're like, oh, that might not have been the best movement for us.
But that's and that go back to the camera. I said it Wednesday. I said it to my supervisor. When you vote, whoever you vote for, be satisfied in year 1 and be satisfied in year 3. because they out in 4. If they get a second term, it's basic legacy. So be happy in year 1. Year 3, if they not gonna get elected, they trying to fix whatever legacy they got. And if they may get elected for another term, then they're trying to help their legacy. But be happy in year 1 and be happy in year 3. Like you said, it's chess. She's not gonna be
at the end of the day.
Okay.
Kamala is not any different than their most famous black president, Bill Clinton.
Y'all gonna
who's
stop
not
saying
more.
that. Y'all not gonna stop saying that man was a black president.
That's as a joke, of course.
We're gonna stop. We not because the only reason why people want to call him black is because he was a fuck up. I mean, he was a decent president, but he was about them shits, boy. He was about them streets.
What I'm saying is,
you would have hung out with.
You would have hung out with. He was on the same crime bill, and Biden was on that same team.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I'm saying?
But the crime bill made sense in the 80s because crack was killing us.
Well, no, I'm saying that as
some of us wouldn't even be here.
But that's what I'm saying is the things that they're holding against Kamala, it's already been done. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like if your biggest beef is that she did some shit as a DA, then you couldn't have voted for Clinton. You shouldn't have voted for Clinton. You shouldn't have voted for Biden. Hell, you shouldn't have voted for Obama.
Okay, you're going too far back though, because some of us wasn't old enough to vote for all them people.
I was just about to say that.
But the people that are riffing and beefing were.
Oh, they was old enough. You saying they was old enough?
Yeah. The people that have a problem with Kamala are those older people.
No, see, I have a mixed bag on my page because I have like them 35 to 45-year-olds who are, by my definition, not dumb people. They're very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're dumb at all. They're intelligent people, but they're so caught up in. Okay, let me take it back like this. You remember how the saying used to say the greatest trick the devil ever played is that he didn't exist?
Convince them that they never existed.
Now that we know that, right? The biggest trick now is we think everything's the devil.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It reversed on us. The first trick was you didn't think he existed. Once we got aware that he's existed, we think every single thing is the devil. Everything. Nobody can make a mistake with pure intentions. You do it in your everyday life. But somebody on another level can't have pure intentions and still make a mistake. Have pure intentions and have the wrong conversation. Have pure intentions and have the wrong meeting. But we do it every single solitary day. Now, maybe that's necessary. Being a little dramatic, grandstanding a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not a naive person. I'm far from a sheep. But I'm not also living my life with the gotcha. Everybody gotcha. Learn the game. Understand how it works. Even if she comes in here and is not the most immaculate president, I'm always looking at the long game. Let her be first and give us our second. Then let's start changing the narrative that we're even having to conversate about race when it comes to president. Then we can just talk about who's qualified. We ain't got to even bring up race no more. But we have to get the races in first. We got to get that out. You know how it's like that? You know, it's like we had that tension with somebody and they say I just fuck real quick and get that over with. That's what this is right now. This is what it is, America. Let's get this first blackness out the way, first woman out the way. Let's get the first Asian out the way. Let's get the first Indian out the way. Let's get all that out. All right, we don't fuck down. Now, who's the most qualified?
I don't think we'll get to that spot because most of the things that we have, the reason why we got to talk about race is because of petty motherfuckers. Everybody ain't petty, but there's some petty motherfuckers.
Petty.
But I think
you know what I'm saying?
I think it gives with Martin was a thinker and a passive, and Malcolm was a thinker and a passive.
Well, he became a little bit more passive.
He did, but what I'm saying is hope. That's all I'm trying to get hope. And I think hope is one of those things. Like Barack was hope. Like you talking about your parents, it was hope. Yeah. Now for women, it's hope because she's running.
But the women is the ones that's gonna keep her out.
Now I will more. I mean, my timeline might be a little bit more male heavy, but the men are like.
I see. On my timeline, as far as TikTok and Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, it's more women talking down on Kamala than men.
Because they can't even believe it and see it in themselves, and that's a sad reflection of reality.
They voted for the Waffle House. I'm just fucking. I threw that in.
No, but they don't want to see that. They don't want to hear that reality. Like they don't want that in their face. Like because you know what the truth is that we are so.
But it's also the trick, and we
jealous.
It's so also the trick of what we just said. You said on your timeline, it's mostly men.
Mm-hmm.
And we said on our timelines, it's mostly women. So again, this is the system and the algorithm keeping up the argument.
Yep.
A lot of times, and that's what we got to be aware of as people is, it's not as loud as you might think it is.
Hey, speak on it now.
You know what I'm saying? Like the noise ain't as loud as you might think it is. But if you buy into that all the information that's coming across your screen is accurate and not tailored to fit your mood, how you feel on payday, like the algorithm is, and we trailing off into another conversation, but the algorithm that you're being fed is what you've given it.
And you know what, but that's so true. And that's why I'm going to be honest with you. Like I've rarely posted anything about it because I don't like to be influenced. You know what I'm saying? I have kept that's why I was like I wanted to talk about it because I want to talk about it freely. Like real talk. Like my son is 16. You know what he wants to do so badly? He wants to do this right now. He wants to come and express how him and his peers are feeling about everything. And we was about to do that Monday, but I was sick as a dog. I was literally on my StreamYard trying to set it up for us to have a dialogue. And I'm looking for more youth. If y'all know some youth, I'm going to do this forum. And yet let the youth talk about how they are feeling. You know what I mean? Because he talks about it all the time. You know, the youth were excited about Kamala. And that's what I'm telling these people right now. I dare y'all to take that from y'all kids. And some of the people out there saying that, like, you're not thinking about the long game. Let me give you a perfect example. My son was born the year, his first birthday was inauguration for Obama. So my kids grew up like, you know how black people do. Back in the day was with Jesus, JFK on the wall. My kids grew up with Obama on the wall. You know what I'm saying? I went to the inauguration. I got my minted envelope. I can show it right now. It's on my dresser. The day he was inaugurated with the stamp, it's still in plastic. I'm waiting for it to be worth some money. Go ahead, Obama. You know what I mean? But my kids grew up looking at Obama. And I will never forget my daughter saw one of my friends one day. He was on one of the local news stations speaking about something. He had a suit on. And my daughter looked, and she was probably about 4 or 5. And she was like, I knew he was the president. That's the moment that people keep missing. If it was never no Obama, that little girl would not just look at a black man in a suit and assume he was president.
That's the hope.
That's real.
That's the hope.
That's the hope.
That's the hope. It's changing the whole mind state. We grew up with Pac said, I'll never see a black president. That's how we grew up. It's not possible. It was never even a literal possibility. I stood out there in that freezing weather on that lawn in Washington, D.C. with the almost 90-something-year-old white lady was standing next to me. And we was there freezing together. I had to wrap my little sleeping bag around her. We was talking. She said, I had to be here to see this myself. So it's like, I understand if anybody out there doesn't feel like He exceeded your expectations. He didn't break down the barriers you wanted him to break down. He didn't free our shackles, and he didn't
give you that 40 acres and a mule
and your bank accounts. And he didn't give you your 40 acres and your mule, but he gave your children another level of mindset. It's just like when we see black doctors when we were younger, or lawyers. It was like, meet this black doctor. We're like, oh, he's gonna be a doctor now. You know what I mean? Now it just stepped it up another level. And now Kamala is gonna step it up another level. Matter of fact, you know what my daughter's reaction to Kamala when she was running with Biden was? She got mad. You know why? Because she wanted to be the first. when Biden chose Kamala, my daughter was like, I was supposed to be that.
So let me ask you this. I meant to ask you earlier. Does she choose the black side for election, but promote the Indian side? Because that's the other thing that
she will get accused. Yeah, she's going to get accused of both.
Exactly. There's no way she can really promote the Indian side. It's not a big enough population to get her there. But however, I will always say this. It's so hard that people want to act like somebody like, you know, you could be mixed, all these things. You're never going to deny your mother's. You cannot. It's your mother. You'll never, like, it's, I ain't gonna lie. If her daddy might have been Indian, it might be a little easier. I'm just telling you. But, like, it's your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot deny your mama. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? For y'all to ask her to do that is the same BS y'all been selling us about black men with white women. Oh, she don't look like your mama, but you want her to do that, though. You want her to just deny her mama. I think she's been clear that she's a black. She look at Howard, y'all. She plays AKA. This is a black woman.
The audio messing up. Something wrong. You saying some shit that ain't be said.
No. They got mad at me.
It was fine for a minute. But real quick, so as far as South Carolina, we South Carolina, right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember when Nikki Haley said America wasn't a racist country, but she didn't claim her Indian side. Right. So why do we get a pass to Kamala for having the Indian side? And on my timeline, she promotes it. On the shit I see, she promotes the Indian side.
Again, this is
excuse me, Pan-Asian American.
Yeah, that I ain't
at the end of the day,
we done got not blacklisted, whatever that shit called.
Oh yeah, I mean, they probably listen.
Answer for it. Go ahead, finish.
But why do we give Kamala a pass as far as black folk? Why would you give Kamala a pass for saying America's not a racist country, knowing she's black and Indian?
No, Nikki said that, not Kamala.
Nikki said, Kamala said it too.
No, she did not say that America is not racist.
She did say that.
You not gonna find that nowhere in America, buddy. Find it.
It is nowhere
when
I listened to
Kamala
it.
said that this country is not racist. Nikki Haley said that. And Tim Scott. And the rest of Trump's minions.
Tim Scott looked like the jackass.
Nothing is more important than the eye test.
She's always
if Kamala pop up in front of you, are you gonna look at that? Are you gonna look at Kamala Harris and say that woman is Indian?
No, absolutely not. But you know what? I had to stop another dude. This dude tried to put a clip out, which was obviously altered, with her saying that she was Indian and that was it. So I had to counter, and I brought another clip out where she is talking about how her mother said, as a young black woman, you need to do blah, blah, blah. As a black woman, black woman, black woman. That woman has never denied being black. I wish these altered. Okay, can we go to that?
Yeah, she never denied it. She never denied it.
Can we talk about altered clips? So y'all remember the clip of Biden hugging and talking to people, and it was a black girl, right? And it looked like he hugged the dude, skipped over the girl, was hugging and kissing babies, and the girl was looking like, and everybody blew it up, and it was like, why didn't he hug her? She looked so sad. She looked so hurt, right? Y'all saw that clip?
Yeah, I think I remember something to that effect.
Did you ever look at the whole clip? The whole 7-minute clip?
No.
When he walked right up to her and hugged her before he hugged everybody else around her? See, they keep messing with people, and people are so dumb. And shout out to my cousin, because I think she's watching, and she's a former anchor, because she messaged me a couple times saying she was watching. She's a former anchor for some big news stations. And one thing she always says, if it doesn't look right, it probably isn't. So when me and her discussed many things for many hours, and then I looked it up, and I pulled the clip up. When Biden walked over to that group of that crowd, he walked right to the black girl first, hugged her. Then he went back and hugged the guy here.
I think I remember
over here. But they clipped it before. They clipped it after he greeted the black girl. Now, why is she looking like that? You don't know her enough to know her face. But y'all assume she felt dejected and hurt and looked over. You don't know that girl. You don't know her face. But this is the world we live in.
We are fighting a battle, and it's only going to get worse. This AI shit is tricky. And if you are not intelligent and willing to go do your research to form your opinion on, instead of allowing your opinion to be tailored
emotionally tampered with.
Exactly. So there's a lot of things that I start out feeling one way, and then I have to do some research, or somebody brings something to my attention that makes me trigger some research. If you only go by what you see on social media, you're going to be fucked up. And your opinion is probably not what you think it is.
I literally teach my kids that, and I show them. I show them a short clip, and then I show them the whole clip. And we talk about it all the time because they're manipulating it. I'll tell you another big one. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you another one. What's up, Jay? I'll tell you another one. Remember the Michael Ealy and Megan Good?
Yeah.
The hug.
Yeah.
They manipulate the whole clip. If you see the whole one, he walks up to Jonathan Majors first.
Yep.
And hits his hand, brings him in like this, and then turns to Megan and gives it a big hug. But everybody saw, they cut that part off. They were like, oh, he didn't even greet that man. Look, he looking all mad. What if that man just got a text message and he's processing this? He didn't even think about what's going on over here. But y'all done built a whole scenario for their relationship. And y'all don't even know these people. You don't know his face. You don't know what his face look like, how he look when he mad, when he sad, when he this. That man might just got bad news on his phone real quick, or a little business contract came through. He ain't studying over this. Let me look at this real quick. He'd already greeted the man. Because I definitely got some partners that would pick me up like that. I'm going to be honest with you. And Smitty would be
you posted that. Did you post that or something like that?
I probably did say something about that.
Yeah, I saw him dancing though. That dude dancing real.
I mean, because I think people are trying to answer things on a level that, like, I think there's people, they try to answer from a point of view of only their limited scope and view. You know what I mean?
Right. For sure.
Some of us been through the trenches together. It's some people, and even one of my homegirls, when we was talking about it, she started naming some of my guy friends that she 100% know. If they saw me right now, they picking me off my feet, and my hubby know we done been through the trenches together. And he gonna sit there and be like, what up, bro? Da 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 da. Like, if y'all don't know what we've been through, if you don't know, you don't know. Ain't for you to know.
And I guess that's probably the best focal point from, the show. Like, it already been an hour. It always go fast when you on Venom. Understand why you don't. Find out why you really don't like a motherfucker. Don't not like a motherfucker because somebody else told you.
Come on, bang, bang, shoot them up, bang, bang.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most asinine shit that we do as human beings is we play the telephone game, and by the time the message get to you, it don't even matter what the truth is. You just gonna go with what you hear. Again, I'm not gonna endorse Kamala or not endorse her. You'll never know who the fuck I vote for because it's my business.
That's what I say. Go ahead.
Get in your local election, choose your superintendents, choose your sheriffs, choose your city council. Like, that's the shit that you need to be worried about. At the end of the day, it's fucked up out here for black folks. I feel like I'm probably gonna get. I would hope, since hope is another key thing that we talked about today. I would hope I would get more for the black community than I feel like I would ever get for Trump. Trump threw y'all motherfuckers $1,200 goddamn dollars, and y'all is sucking that man from the back.
From the bite.
And that's my opinion. Jay Walking the third. That's my opinion. I don't want to forget Sonya Massey, because that shit is fucked up. And it's a whole nother show. Like, we did enough of that on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin nobody's Friday night, but I still want her to be on people's tongues. I want to make sure that the family knows that they're going to be supported by people like me, like my brother, like Venom, that they just got to convict that dude because he's a murderer, not because he's a murderer. Let's take the cop off of it. Let's take the white off of it. He's a fucking murderer, and he need to go to jail for killing that lady.
Period.
You see this video? There's videos out. There's a black cop I sent to CS talking about why it may be justified.
Officer Tatum, old cool
there's
ass.
Absolutely there's no way they're going to be able to find a justification for that, because justification has to be just the same way for me to pull my gun. Immediate, like a threat for real bodily harm or death. There was too much space and opportunity, and I didn't watch the whole video because I don't like black trauma porn. Okay, I got off that train a long time ago. I'll read the transcripts at this point. I don't do black trauma porn no more.
Now Jay got a point, and we talked about that. I brought that up along with the Trump talk on the assassination attempt. Part of Project 2025 is giving police officers full immunity to do their job. And let's be real, some of these motherfuckers ain't doing, or they doing what they want to do, and it's not in the best interest of black and brown people or old and disenfranchised people.
And it might be, once again, it's probably the algorithm, but there needs to be more videos of cops doing good in the community, man. Whether it's just stopping somebody and saying, hey, hello. There needs to be more videos.
And I've seen some, and I've seen some come in situations, and don't be biased, separate the two, do the investigation. And I've seen some come and watch black people act a donkey, and they say, hey, we just here to keep the peace. We're going to stay, as long as you don't put your hand on him, I'm going to stand right here, just make sure, and we're not going to mess with nobody.
They need to put more videos out there like that. I seen one where this dude, this black dude, he rolled up and he wanted his daughter. And the cops were there and they was like, you can't go. He was like, no, that's my daughter. And the cop kept begging him, you can't go. And he ended up hugging that man and said, I got a daughter too. Like, stuff like that need to be, like, that need to be promoted. A dude shooting somebody in Chicago, Memphis, LA, a cop killing, like, we need to know. It don't need to be promoted. That stuff with the way the world's going, that stuff need to be promoted, man. It's some good, and my brother said, there's some good white people out there.
It is.
And there's some great cops out there.
Everybody need one or two.
Yeah, but if
you might not want to eat their potluck, but they still will pick your ass up in the rain 2 o'clock in the morning.
I ain't eating that potluck, dog.
Yeah,
I got caught up. I found out the hard way one time. It took one time. It was that 7-layer damn taco dip. You know that dip. Y'all know that dip. That 7-layer damn dip. And it was good too. I went in the first time, got me a little cup. I was like, "Ooh, this shit good." So I had a plastic cup, some nigga shit. I done went in, got some more. Then went in the studio, about to do my show and shit. Had my cup.
Oh, she poured hair.
Oh no, not the hair. That was a long ass hair too.
I learned the hard way about eating a potluck. I was done after that, boy. I'm telling you, that 7-layer damn dip, boy. That shit was good until what?
Man, my homeboy got me on the 7-layer burrito or the 5-layer burrito from Taco Bell one night.
We talking about other
I
shit.
cursed that nigga out the next day.
Venom.
Hey,
talk to the people, man. Tell them what you got going on.
Man, listen, it's just go get a world everything right now, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm just glad to be here, y'all. I had a really rough week, y'all. Like, Lord, thank God I don't look like what I've been through, because sis been through it. But yeah, man, go get a world everything. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. Go get a world on Instagram. Go get a world on Facebook. Go get a world everything. Look for upcoming shows. I'm trying to think what the next one is, but right now we just finished the King George or the House of Blues. Right now, at the top of the dome, I can't give you another one right now, but like if you follow us, we always got some good shit going on. Other than that, your girl in the author world, man, I'm still churning over here, trying to figure out the next move, trying to figure out the best way to get this project out to y'all. It's called Broken Celebrities, coming to y'all real soon. But your girl out here, man, we just building, man. And then not just that, I just want people to know, especially all my people that's been in the entertainment world, there's life at the entertainment, you know what I mean? And that may be something we need to talk about on the show right there. You know what I'm saying? We building, not only we got to go get a world, we had a touch of heaven, cleaning and construction, and we're building to a whole nother different side of our life right now. And, you know, that may be something we need to have, because a lot of people that's tried to get out there, they want to be rappers, singers, promoters, or all these different things, authors, poets, and then you get to a point where you're like, okay, well, this didn't pop off the way we want to, but just know there's another side of it. And with that being said, I just want to say, man, free the big woe. Cusco, man, keep looking out for his project. Keep supporting him. Brother coming home soon. Come home soon, Cusco, nephew.
One more time for Cusco the Fool.
Big woe.
Absolutely. What you got for him, Carolina?
I want to thank Venom for coming on here for her cordon bleu chicken cordon bleu.
We gonna make that one day. I'm gonna bring you out to the house and we're gonna do this live, and we're gonna cook some chicken cordon bleu. That's what we gonna do.
Nah, I want to thank Venom, man. Venom, I gotta give her respect. Her and Smitty, man, they've been rocking with us ever since. I reached out to Venom first, and then Smitty go get her, him and his whole movement. Cusco Woe, he a rapper here in South Carolina. That boy got a big wave, so I appreciate them. Everything, like I said, me and my brother done said, man, we used to hear Venom growing up. So to have her on here vibing and, you know, chilling with us, relax with us, conversating with us, like that's just some dope shit, man.
Indeed.
Me and my brother, we I think we over 300 episodes, bro. I looked at the YouTube shit. I believe we over 300 episodes. So man, we consistent, man. Appreciate that, Venom. I just man, network is super, man. You gotta go out here and talk to people, man. That's the biggest shit, man. You can be the smartest thing in the world, can't have a conversation.
For real.
I hope that's sinking. You can be the smartest person in the world that can't have a conversation. Me and my brother, we take pride in the conversation, man. We take pride in the consistency. We take pride in what we do. We don't have all the bells and the whistles, man. We ain't worried about that shit, man. We just want conversation, man.
Yeah, I don't play now.
If you can't conversate with nobody, man, you can't meet new people, man. You can't talk to old people, man. You got to be able to adapt. So that's my shit, man. We here next Wednesday.
Absolutely, man. One time for the black community, man. Let's not, and I try to keep this as one of my rotating things. Let's not let the trick of the devil make us not fuck with each other, man. Stop not liking a motherfucker because somebody told you not to like him.
What outside they say?
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Stop believing everything because, again, it's a trick of the devil, man. People will stir up shit just to watch, just to spectate on your downfall, your demise. But keep sowing your mass in your prayers for anybody that's lost their life to gun violence, to police brutality, to just bullshit hate. Love the people who love you back. This is the Bottom of the Bottle Show. I'm Jay Walker III. Thank you, Venom, for showing up and showing out like you always do. Carolina Dirt 803. We gone, man. Y'all be easy.
Hey.